7654 is meant to be pure DPS, but some of those teams got mixed around, and some also just declined because server was starting. So I'm not sure if they're pure DPS anymore. But if you are pure DPS, I'll call for you. I tried to put you all in the same group so you could all bunch together and all group and know where to go, but that's a bit out of the window. Group 2 is point capture tank. So group 2 should be the only ones on point, and their healer should be there. Don't put anyone else on point, please. Just let the tanks deal with it. Healers, make sure you're following around your groups. And a few headless chicken moments with some healers. They just, instead of finding their team and healing them, they just went and all dumped heals on the point. Just remember, healers in open beta, they released an update to nerf stacked healing, so you're just wasting your heals when there's a dedicated healer already for the tanks. So yeah, just don't bother. If you get lost on the field from your group, again, this is particularly for the healers and you don't know where they are, just talk in game, press V or whatever your push to talk keys in game, and just ask someone to ping where they are. If you don't know how to ping, hit scroll wheel at the ground. Can you be quiet for a moment? Ping on the ground and do a marker. The marker will go through all walls, so you should be able to locate where your team is. So yeah, you shouldn't be able to get lost, hopefully. So tank, because it's a bit of a jumble, we're gonna try and push A, the main force. I'm just gonna randomly pick maybe a team or two to go push the opposite point. Let's put... let's put Group 7. So Dark Jack. Again, if you're not sure what groups you are, just press M, look at the roster. Dark Jack's team. Group 7, push the opposite point of what the main force is pushing. So we're going to push A. Group 7, you stay on C and try and take it. Any people that aren't a part of Group 10 or 9, so Group 10 and 9, if you're casters, you're staying with me. Any extra casters or range that aren't in Group 8, 9, or 10, can you please go to the other side with Group 7, Group C? To point C. So any extra range or casters, go over to that point. We don't want too many. If you think there's already too many, again, we only want around 10 people on the opposite side. Just return back to the main force, okay? So again, Group 7...
I'm winning. Your health bar's going down.
Group 7 and any extra range or casters that aren't a part of Group 8, 9, or 10.
Hey, Coden, can you type the roles quickly in chat? Because some people only just got on the disc like right now.
Okay, roles. Group 1 is dedicated siege primarily. Again, that's a bit mixed up because there's people switched out. So anyone that's melee tank, can you please focus on siege in Group 1? Group 2 is also melee tank. Group 2 should be the only ones on point, and Couch should be the only healer for Group 2. Group 3, Group 3s to Group 7 should either be pure melee DPS, or you might have been swapped out and might have had a little bit of a mix with stuff. So, so Group 3 to 7 should be pure melee DPS. Group 7 is specifically going to go to C. Everyone else is going to go to A. The last, where is it? Group 8, 9, and 10. They're going to be our back line of the main force. Group 8 is primarily range. Group 9 and 10 Okay, again, we're pushing A. Main force is pushing A. Group 7 and any spare people are pushing C.
Go, go, go. Before servers go down.
Sorry, what one's the main force going for?
A. Main force is going A. Again, only tanks should be on point. No one get distracted on any other points. We're only running to A.
Wait for our group to come out.
Anyone that's on the any melee DPS in the main force, make sure you're starting to go around their back line. Any range, casters, or healers, make sure you're rotating to the right. Don't get caught by any flank. Make sure we're not bunching together, and make sure we're not going on gravity well either. They're getting pushed directly back onto the point. Remember to support our tanks going forward. Anyone else that isn't a tank, surround the point on each side. Don't get on the point. There's a huge clump behind A point at the moment. If we have some gravity wells and casters on top of it, that'd be great. We're already taking A point here. Start blocking at any respawners. Any melee DPS if you start pushing towards support. Anyone from group 7 and spare people.
Their back line on
I got you, Curtin. Never mind. You did.
Melee DPS, start pushing their backline. Anyone that's on our flank, start pressuring B. Don't come to A. So group 7 and any spare range or casters, go to point B. Start
There's
pressuring.
a group flanking from B. They're pushed up mid and they're coming for our siege towers now. Siege towers on speed.
I'm
A
going
are
back
getting
up.
attacked.
I'm going back up to help.
Anyone that is Warhammer, that's a melee DPS, deal with the flank. Anyone that is a Warhammer, go deal with the flank now. Start stunning and gravity welling anyone flanking. If you're dying, make sure you buy haste potions.
Straight to B,
Okay,
boys.
everyone go straight to B. Everyone capture B.
If you can finish off these kills here, it's good for to stop them.
There's someone in the siege tower on the repeater of the main gate. Make sure we take that out. Anyone that's ranged.
Take down our siege lane. Take down our siege lane.
If anyone sees any empty siege towers along the way, make sure you go up to it, press P and dismantle so we can start building up these. Again, we only want tanks on point. So group 7, don't worry about holding point anymore. You can go into their back line. Our main force tank group can go straight for the point.
Artillery is busted as fuck. I just killed like...
Any casters, make sure we're focusing the clumps of group on point. If you see a gravity well, make sure you firebomb or pillar of fire it. If you're range with bow, poison arrow the gravity wells, apply the weakness. Again, melee DPS, we don't need anyone attacking on the front, only the tanks to do that. All melee DPS go around the left and right side of the point. We need to get rid of their healers and casters. Any casters or range on the main point now, stay around on the left and right side, spread out, don't clump up for any gravity wells. If anyone's spawning on A or C as melee, remember you can buy haste potions from the forward spawn, come behind them from those areas and get into their back line. I don't see many people in the back line at the moment.
Behind the point right now.
We need people to kill the repeaters, they're just nailing us.
Range, anyone that's in range musket, make sure the repeaters stay off the wall. Anyone that's only got bow, again, poison shot and arrow down any clumps you see.
They have a point right now. We don't really have people on the help.
Yeah, I can't push forward
we
into
got
that
the
many
We
people.
need our tanks to group.
Tanks group on main road.
Tank on me, where I'm pinging. My group on me.
I can only see one siege cannon set up and only a couple being used.
Tanks push now. Just clear the guys on you first. Clear the guys on you first.
Yeah.
I'm seeing my group's kind of split right now. Can we get left side of point?
Anyone that's spare, make sure if you see an empty siege cannon, get on it. If you're a repeater, just start mowing down their back line. Don't focus for their tanks at the front. Find their healers.
Yeah, we just need a like a DPS group to come in on the back of that point where all that range is on us. We just need to tell them like there. Yeah, they have like their backline is actually on point, but we just need someone to come from behind and clear that out. We're pushing them back here now though, so it's good.
Again, if the siege cannons are placed too far away, you want
really
them closer to our group when others can help you.
Partially because of
if
the
they're off in the
spawn point,
distance, you're gonna just get
because-
killed by any flankers. If you see
And I know
siege
I'm
cannons too
straggling
far
them,
away,
it's
just
not good.
break them and then reset them up.
We're gonna start taking this point. These guys are dying.
Okay, gotta stay.
If anyone's respawning and you go to the armory station, to the left of it, there's a resupply station where you can get upgrades for the siege. If you use those upgrades in the siege cannon, press T, or there should be an upgrade button. Use that, and we can get higher tier siege weapons to do more damage. Again, poison arrows on the clumps, fireball, pillar of fire onto the clumps as well. Gravity wells on all the back line if possible.
Oh, let me out. Hey, give me some cover.
Any Warhammer, any spare Warhammer, a melee DPS help with the back line, start stunning. Any DPS's casted range, clean up anyone that's straggling on that back line as well. If you're respawning, hit the back line first, let everyone else in front. Continue to try and fight for the point.
They're trying.
Yeah, that back line needs to be taken out. So you grab haste potions if you die to get back into the fight quickly.
It's alright, I held a whole bunch of them still for a long time.
Are they just constantly on top of our siege? We don't
Sure, I
have many
died,
people on
but that's
siege.
actually fine as long as you keep a bunch of them
I'm
distracted.
gonna come back to you again, Cash, and
anyone
push
in
forward
anyone
slowly
in
again.
group 7,
Right.
if you're alive and free, try
Time
and
to make
back up
sure-
and deal with anyone on the back line.
Tanks back, fall back to
Repeater.
here. Fall back to here. We need to push in again.
If you're a
Yeah.
caster or range, try and rotate away from people that are flanking.
Okay.
Just push in slowly, and we need someone to... We're not going to walk onto that point until someone starts flanking that back line.
I've killed 6 people with the cannon right now.
Shit.
I'm gonna upgrade you.
It's already full.
What are slaughter hammers right now backline by the gates? There's some melee DPS in there.
Again, remember if you get the
I'm
resupply
outnumbered,
area,
I'm surrounded, I can't dodge
go
out of
ahead
this.
and get the supplies and upgrade your turrets. Fully upgraded ones do way more damage.
You one-shot healers and mages. Get them.
I wouldn't recommend spawning left side of the camp because they have 3 Gatling guns.
No, that was fair enough. I just need to man a repeater.
Anyone that's ranged that sees the Gatling guns, make sure we're taking them out.
Tanks move forward to point. We need to start clearing out their... Oh, they've got a lot of range on their point right now.
I'm getting
Again, we need more people in the back line there.
We have no
There's a
one
repeater in
flanking
the
at
left.
all.
Repeater taken out.
Yeah, now we need a large group sitting at the back line. Okay.
My
There's
party-
literally
this party
no
got
one
behind
touching
right
their
now.
back line.
So
Building
if
is-
you're in Sick Days group,
Oh, my
group
marker
7,
is
try and
right
go group 7 as well.
Building
Go
is
to their back line out. Our
obstructed,
back line seems to be pretty
building
good
is
right now. Don't focus
Why
on
is
our
it
back line anymore. Go for theirs. Surround the point. Don't let them near it anymore. Any casters, look for gravity wells, fireballs, pillars of fire. There's a huge clump of people at the back of point here. There should be a caster's dream. Casters, don't just focus on the melee people, the tanks. There's really squishy people clumped up at the back. You can pillar of fire and fireball that as well.
Fight on their side of the
The tanks are pushed back really far, which should take some
We're
ground
doing
here.
it again. Only tanks on point. Everyone else surround the point and push left and right side. We don't need anyone else on point. Just start spawn camping there. They
Really
sometimes
DPS, flank them right now. Put as much damage on them.
I think I
doing a good
like
job
what
pushing
I'm...
them off point.
Yeah, push
Again,
forward. There's a really
only
chunky spot right behind point here. So get forward on the sides
Only
of it.
tanks be on point. Every other melee person.
Have they not
start
worked
pushing
out that I've got
around
this
and-
set up here yet?
They should be spawning in front of the point, so you should be able to
There's a few
spawn
people
camp
in the
them.
back lines, in our back lines too.
Any spare melee people respawning, help out our back lines and clear those people out.
Right, yeah, there's a bunch. They've got a bunch flanking out through the back line.
They have more on point again.
They flanked our back line, and then all of the people from the back line went on point.
Again, we don't need everyone on point. We just need to control who gets the point.
Just killing the people on my marker.
Okay, it's out of ammo.
There's 2 people on our right backside at the moment. Any spare melee DPS, just clean them up if you can. Casters, don't deal with any stragglers here. Casters are way better at dealing with swarms around the front. Let our melee deal with the backliners.
I'm respawning right now.
Oh no!
The tanks are pushed off point. We can take some space here. Yeah, there's not many of them left.
Again,
get a lot
start
of space.
surrounding the point. Oh shit!
Oh, there it
we're
is.
making.
Unfortunate.
That's why a bunch of them left, I guess.
Yeah.
No.
But that was
I
really
tried
awesome.
tanking,
There's like
man.
5
If I
people there.
tanking on my team, man.
first 2 caps like that quickly. That was great.
Yeah, tanking was in my stream too.
Need a dedicated siege team for sure. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm top 20 at that point with just 1 cannon, and I have 3 repeaters to the right of me.
Anyone that to be fair, it was a bit scuffed. Like your section couldn't be filled with what we needed. But the fact that like we had a lot of
First
random
points are fine.
switching,
Just a little bit. Just need that little bit of a flanking on that last point.
That is fucked.
Yeah,
that
I think my
maintenance.
flank group's composition was a bit scuffed. I think some people got swapped out.
yeah, it did get swapped out.
Is what it is.
But yeah, I mean, for anyone here, any range people, it is. I'm not sure if you've seen like the last couple of wars when we've been attacking. Like having too much range is it's really difficult right now. There's not a place for many range at all anymore. Maybe 1 or max 2 groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, good try, guys. We
Good
got
try.
2 points really fast, so that was good.
And GG everyone.
There's no damage graph, so I can say I out-damaged jobbers that time, mate. No, I can prove me wrong.
Definitely. Or did